Okay. Yes, I'm back now. Um, am I heard? Am I heard right now? Am I being heard? Yes, I am. So I think it switches off when you get into a call, I think. I'm not sure. Let me try getting into the call while I'm in the stream right now. Let me see how that works. Yeah, that would have been so cool if Sadaf could have joined us, but hello guys, welcome to Estoril, Portimao, Formula 170. I think let's just get started, eh?
Fangio steering it is broken now.
Ok, benvenuto a tutti, buongiorno a tutti. Welcome to Formula One in Portugal, the country of Ronaldo, the country of Antonio Felix da Costa, and the country of many a beautiful scenery. We race here in Portimao for the 15th. No, the 12, 13, 14, the 15th, I was right, the 15th round of the Formula 170 World Championship. We are still yet to crown a champion so far. Nothing has been completely set in stone um, as of right now, but hopefully we'll see some action going on here. Um, in terms of what I'm doing right now, I'm just trying to see what's gonna go on right now because I've been trying to tweak quali a little bit. So maybe something good will happen. Maybe something bad will happen. Let's see. Ocon, Sadov, Joe, Badol, Little Things, Tap, Fondra, Joe, Wise, and then Albono, Dirksen, Yilmaz, and the rest of them. Okay, let's try to see what happens if we actually go through with quali here in Portimao. I swear, if Mercedes isn't on the front row, I'm actually going to like kill. Okay, I can't say that word. I'm actually gonna do something. Immediately, the Williams of Eric HTX is gonna go out on a flying lap. Indeed. Um, yeah. You guys should type in chat, by the way. I really like it when you guys say something to admin here because I feel important and stuff. Yeah, I feel a little yandere. Do, 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 do. Okay. We've only got a Williams out, eh? Inshallah, something happens. But in terms of the stream, it's very sad that we lost Sadaf here. I wish I wish he could have been commentating with us right now. Commentating by myself seems is very sad. I'm very sad about that. Um, Fonra goes on the out lap. See what he does with 8 minutes of quali, which is a long time. If I do say so myself, but hey, you win some, you lose some. So yeah, there's a Red Bull out on track right now. So we'll also see how that happens. Yeah, you do, eh? I also would want more commentators here in the commentating box with me. Um, okay, now we have the Williams going on the first flying lap. Really unlucky there. Down, then back up. It takes a little bit of the curb. It's very slow through there actually. Um, who's that out? Who's that out? That's Tipcom that's out right now. The Racing Point. But you have here, you have the Williams on the flying lap. You can see how the elevation on this track is very different from sector to sector as he's now entering sector 2 right now. Um, I think Joe's just starting his flying lap right. Oh, Joe's about to start his flying lap. At the same time, Dirksen and Fondaroli all starting their flying laps now. But Fondaroli is gonna approach some traffic on his way out. He has to avoid his teammate there. So take avoiding action. Um, Eric wants some Spanish commentary. I agree. Spanish commentary would be very cool. El comentario en español. I'm not a Spanish speaker, so I wouldn't know. Eu falo português. Okay? Eu falo português. Português is much better than Spanish. Which time does Eric put? Where does that put him? That's a 112.006. Well, we have Fondaroli. Can Fondaroli do something? Do you have the blue Renault right there in the midst of everything? Someone else crossing the line soon? Oh, is that no? That's Eric on a. Okay. Tipcom is next. What does Tipcom do? Tipcom goes behind the Williams of Eric HTX. We'll see where that does him. Or is that Sadov? So Sadov in the midst of the flying lap, but Fondaroli now. Sadov says the fastest sector 2. Where does Fondaroli go? Goes quickest. Fondaroli goes quickest, and Dirksen now rounding the final corners. Where does Dirksen go? So Ericsson goes behind Leo Fondaroli. Ocon sets the fastest sector one. So Mercedes are absolutely flying right now. Um, Next across the line is Sadov. Where does Sadov go? It's just blocked by the Haas there. Puts a 106. Wow, Joe actually goes behind the Haas. I think he was impeded there. If I'm not lying, Ocon goes fastest in sector two as well. So I think he's definitely gonna go for first. I was about to tap on Eric Littleton's here. Let's see. He's just in sector three while Ocon is in sector two. So Sadaf actually stayed out for another flying lap. So Mercedes have put Sadaf out for another flying lap as Ocon comes around the final corner as fast as sector three, and that's P1 for him. Joel is actually fourth fastest right now, make that fifth fastest. Eric Littletons goes up into P4, but the Alpha Tauri of Parland Albano surpasses them both. The elusive Tanner Bardol, where does he go? He's about to come onto the final corners right now. Onto the main straight. He's the only one that can threaten the Mercedes as of now. Where does he go? And he goes into P9. Of all places, P9. Wow. So it means that people on their second attempt, Tap goes third, actually. That's a very high angle. Thank you, cameraman. Tap goes uh, onto P3. Where does Yilmaz go in the midst of a P? Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Where in the midst of a flying lap, I mean. Where can Yilmaz go? Can he improve in any way, shape, or form? Comes onto the main straight and goes P11. So really, the surprise here is Mr. Rafael Caetano, who is P8 right now. Rafael Caetano, Paland Albano, and VQNLM are the surprises, while Joe and Dirksen, who's on his outlap right now, are the ones that we really all very surprised about are doing. Oh, and Tanabadil actually. So Joe Dirksen and Tanabadil all should improve their laps with 3 to go. Ocon is top with Sadov, so it's a Mercedes front row lockout. Right now it seems as though that's Sadov coming into the pits, just waiting behind his teammate. Shuffle both cars into the garage. The guy that's out right now is the 2 racing points, it seems. Oh, Tip comes on his out lap while Yilmaz is on his in lap. Okay. Is there anyone on an out lap right now? That's Eric HTX. It seems on a flying lap. He's gone. Oh, he was the first person to set a time here. He's in 18th place. Can he to get out of Q1? By the way, seeing a Ferrari out in Q1, I'm not surprised. Considering how bad the 2020 Ferrari was, really am not surprised. But there's Eric HCX and there is Tipcom, both on their flying laps right now. I think, that's Tanner Bardol as well, crossing the finish line right now to start his next flying lap. As Ocon tries to come out to maybe see if he can improve his time. Right now he's down on his original pole time. Let's go with... Oh, that was Fondaroli. Fondaroli right now is down on his time, but I don't think it's by much. I think it's only by... Well, I can't see right now, but in future I might be able to... In the future, might be able to see. Are there any changes to the standings as of right now? No. Parland Albano on the flying lap right now. Can he displace Tap? It doesn't seem as though he can because of all the traffic that's out. Can you believe that there's so much traffic? I mean, wow. Joe as well on his flying lap. I think he's starting it. Or is he finished? No, yeah, he's just started it right now. So Parland Albano down on his time, 0 on battery. I don't think this lap is gonna amount to anything unless he can pull something in this final sector now, coming onto the last few corners. Into the hairpin he goes, comes around, is still down on his time, still behind, and he will not improve. It does not look like as though he will improve. He has the other Mercedes of Ocon there to deal with, and comes onto the main straight, still down on 0 battery. and will remain in P4. Let's check on the Ferrari of Joe. Um, Joe, he was up on his time. I just saw his timing sheet right now. He was up on his time, but it just fell apart in the last piece. Wow, is that? I can't see right now. I need to turn the. I probably need to turn the lights off to be able to see. I still can't see. So I'm gonna have to deal with not being able to see the time on the TV on the. Yeah. So Eric. Oh, Joe goes third. Joe goes up into P3. What a time from Joe. Let's see Tap. Tap is also up on his time in Sector 2. So can he retake, can he possibly even take pole? So Dolph is now onto the flying lap. Tanabado goes up into P4. It seems. I think he's just finished his flying lap right now. Tap sets the fastest Sector 2. So unless he has to be up by 2 seconds and he's up by 1.7 seconds. But he still needs to be up by 2.5 it seems. Yeah, I had to take off. I am literally having to take off my glasses to be able to see. But we have Ocon here, coming onto the main straight. Does he improve? He does not improve his time. So Ocon, with a few seconds left of poly, Tap from Jupiter goes onto P3, onto the second row, as Joe makes it up into P4. Where does Tanner Bardot finish? He's still down on his time. As we continue on into Sector 3, can he do something here? He's down by 4/10. So can he come up from a 4/10 deficit to try and claim P3 from Joe? No, it will be a third row start for Tanner Bardot. As qualifying ends now, Eric Littlethings unable to make the top 5 again. A really disappointing exit right now is Yilmaz. Yeah, he's coming onto the main straight. He's about a second behind. So really disappointing exit from Yilmaz in Q1. I wonder what's happened there. But your top 10 right now as it stands is a Mercedes front row lockout. Their first this season, I believe. So congratulations to the Mercedes AMG team. They've done a wonderful job back at the garage. Tap from Jupiter takes Alfa Romeo into the P3 spot after a disastrous race last time out in Zandvoort. So there you have it. That's your qualifying standings. Whew. Okay. I'm just gonna pause here. Yeah. Oh, Eric actually made it up into Q2. Good for the Williams team. Okay. Now we go on to the main event. Yeah. We're gonna go on to the main event. Just give me a second. Okay, so we back. You know the starting grid procedures. We will wait for 5 lights out in Portugal. Let's see, can Mercedes take themselves to a 1-2? Slides out and away we go. Both Mercedes get a great start. The Alfa Romeo gets a subpar start, is passed by the Red Bull there. Mercedes absolutely flying into the distance, but are they going to be threatened by the Red Bull there, coming on to the next few corners? The other Red Bull car has a disastrous start, already down into P9 from wherever you were starting. Red Bull now, the Red Bull out in front, threatened there by the Alfa Romeo, wanted to go for a dive bomb move there, but has the blue Renault right in his mirrors. The Ferrari already up into P6, while both Mercedes have already left it, but the Alfa Romeo comes back. He will have the outside line, and the Renault is through there. So the blue car absolutely thrashed that red car. Already passed by the Ferrari, actually, who has amazing pace already right now. Can the Thai driver over here in the Red Bull try to get a P2 or even a P1 as the Alfa Romeo driver is catching up to him. Come up onto the main straight we go. Starting lap 2. Both, I think, out of DRS. Yep, the Mercedes have already gone away. They're out of the DRS range of every single car behind them. It's a Mercedes 1-2 front row lockout. Wow. Reynolds fight to the meanwhile, in terms of team coordination, Reynolds are not doing that right now with the two cars fighting here. Set a faster sector 1 already set by the lead Mercedes, but the Mercedes behind is catching. And if the two Mercedes fight, that brings the Red Bull and the Alfa Romeo into contention for the win. So as it stands right now, no one's gonna threaten Mercedes but themselves. You can see the other Mercedes of Sadov sets the fastest sector 2 time, and it seems as though we might have a battle between Ocon and Sadov, the two teammates fighting for position 1. But I think it's not gonna amount to much. I don't think it's gonna be much because, yes, crucially onto the DRS, out of that 1 second range. But actually, no, he's in the 1 second range because he's catching up. You can see that Sadov is a full second faster than Ocon here. So Mercedes have all the tools in the world that they can utilize. Edward just gets a track limits warning there. Tanner Bardot actually all the way down in P8 after starting P5. So that's not very good for him. Yeah, so you can see, I'm not sure I think if both Mercedes are on the same strategy, then yeah, that would be great for them right now to see the car so close and so far away from everyone else. But if the two Mercedes are on different strategies and on not so similar pace, I would say, then yeah, it would be bad for them. But Joe here is actually having a decent race. I think he started P4. He's going to go up into P2. There's been a 5-second penalty for tip come for a collision with Edward, who had already had a track limits warning. So we've got 31 laps. Coincidentally, car number 31, Tanner Bardot, not doing so well right now. Remember, this guy has 4 wins under his belt, and so I think there's already a certain standard you should expect from him. So this will help Joe massively in the championship. So that sets the first to sector 3, but I believe, yeah, Ocon's gone. He's just gone, man. Like nothing's gonna happen to Ocon. Rafael Cayetano, surprisingly, in the top 10 right now. Dirksen, I think he got a horrible start off the line. Joe sets the first to sector 1. So Joe actually is very, very fast. As of right now, you can just see he's on the tail of Sadov right now. He's going to make a move on Sadov, but Sadov blocks it at the last second. But Joe will try to squeeze him out on the racing line. He has the inside line, but as we know, that will turn into the outside line. So that's Joe up into P2, but not for long. You can just see there the Mercedes with so much strength and power. There's been a yellow flag in sector 2. Joel has spun, and Eric Littlethings as well has spun. You could just see there as if they were doing some sort of synchronized swimming, and that's massively helped Fondraroli and Tanner Bardot get back into contention for the spot in P5. Meanwhile, this yellow flag has allowed Sadov to have just a bit of breathing room. You can just see there Joe's rear wing is closed. Just have a bit of oh, it's open actually. Is it open? It is open. Yeah. So Sadov just had a little bit of breathing room, and also it's given Ocon massive opportunity to continue on in the World Championship. Eric Littlethings comes in for a pit stop, like right now. Where's Tap? Tap will go for a dive bomb move on both cars into the corner. That is World Championship stuff. That is World Champion stuff. Sadov into P3. Sadov drops down to P3. Joe all the way down in P4. So that move from Tap was absolute class, absolute World Champion stuff. But can the rookie in his season do it? And he hits the wall. He's in the wall. What about Tap? Can Tap try to do something as he limps home? This has been Joe spun, and Joe spun round. Joe has spun around his car. Right now, it's spun around. Sadov has managed to get back on track. So that's brought Joel and Badal and Fonaroli into contention for P3 right now. Can just see the front wing there absolutely destroyed. I think Tap's gonna come into the pits. Yes, he will. Sadaf easily passed by Joel. Easy, easy, easy. I mean, you can't really defend from a broken front wing. Seems as though Fondaroli and yeah, okay. So Sadaf is actually gonna come into the pits right now. Tap repairs his front wing and goes for the hard tire. This season we haven't had a Ferrari on the podium yet. Will we see a Ferrari on the podium for the first time this season? Well, let's see. Eric Littlethings will set the fastest sector through Sadaf all the way down in P20 from fighting for P2, man. All of this has just helped the lead Mercedes of Ocon gain a massive 13 to 12 second advantage. I don't think Joe, even on his tires, even with the amount of pace that he's showing, I don't think he can contend for that right now. On lap 6 of 31, the state of play right now has been thrown all the way upside down. So Sadaf right now urgently needs to make use of these hard tires right now, because the guy he pitted in front of, who was Tap by the way, were absolutely like did his part. Like Tap had an amazing pit stop, and crucially Eric Littlethings came out behind Tap on the older tire. So he's not gonna threaten them anytime soon, but he did overcut Sadaf here. So Sadaf needs to pull in some like crucial laps. Fondaroli will dump his soft tires for hards right now. Let's see where he comes out. Does he come out be ahead or behind Sadaf? And he will cross the line right now. He's out of pit lane range. His gears increase, but he is behind Sadaf, who's, I think Sadaf has managed to make up an amazing 5 seconds already. So we'll have to see Sadaf climb through the field once again. He'll make it very, very easy. But Tipcam goes defensive, even though it's not his battle to fight. Sadaf will be very angry on the radio for that. So his next challenge is Anthony up ahead, and then Vicky and Alam. Tap already back into the top 10. Ocon now pits. So yeah, it seems as though if Sadaf was not hit, I know it's always if whatever, but if Sadaf was not hit, then definitely Mercedes would have double stacked. Let's see, where does Ocon come out behind? He comes out behind Tanner Bardot, who's now in P3. Harper Latta also dumps his soft tires, the 7-lap-old soft tires, for new hards. Everyone's going to go on the hard tire in this middle stint of the race. Can he make it easy on Tanner Bardot? Moves like butter on the guy. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm back. Ocon will just... Ooh, that was very risky. Oh, that was very, very bad for him. Could just see, like, the amount he wants to just get past this guy right now. Ocon into P2. And he'll make very, very quick work. Can he get back into P1? Already on the same lap. Well, technically he was leading, crossing the finish line onto the next lap, I know. But still, he might be able to do this. Okay, Joe squeezes the door there, but he will just have to go on off-road. That was very, very tight. Ocon made it very, very tight coming onto the start-finish straight. Joe's ahead, but he's just gone. Ocon set the fastest sector 3. Faster by like so much. I can't quantify that. Tap into P3, back into P3. I think he's P2 right now. Like net sort of P2. Meanwhile, Sadaf, the guy who put it on the same lap as him, up in P9. Yes, so Sadaf is actually using his tires more than Tap. So you can see the kind of traffic he has to go through though. Like Sadaf came out in heck lots of traffic. You remember he was all the way down in P20 as well. So yeah, he needs to make some. He needs to make a lot of. He needs to make a lot of moves very fast and very urgently. Let me move the logo back into its place, covering Monoposto TV just a little bit there. Um. Oh, actually, speaking there and of, the new update is coming for Monoposto as we just watched Sadaf go for Psycho move around the outside line, then goes for it on the inside line. Wow. For a rookie, that is some amazing racecraft right there. You just saw the Williams Psycho move and then go back for it. So now here, Dirksen is the next target for Sadaf. There's been another 5-second penalty for Joel for crashing into VQNLM. Onto the straight we go here in Estoril, and Tap is in, and not Tap, Sadaf is into P6. Yeah, so let's. I think Sadaf will finish in P4, innit? P4 or P3 depends where Tap finishes, but Joe definitely has a podium in his bag, unless strategy calls and does something. But you can't even see the cars, man. Why are you using this angle? Rafael Caetano, okay, yes, he's on 10 lap all tires, and Sadaf will make it very very easy, but he gets a 5-second penalty. For what? They just lightly tapped cars. I'm revoking that. I'm not counting that. Like I saw the footage right now. They just lightly tapped his car. Like bro, be so for real. Can't give a penalty for that. I think Eric said we should disable penalties once. I think. Do you think they do more harm than good? I'm not sure. Cause okay, I think I fixed the back marker problem. Monaco race, by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about, back marker problem. Tepcom accumulating so freaking 15 seconds worth of penalties, man. Who is bro? Is bro Esteban Ocon? So here comes Sadaf and Eric. So Sadaf is right on Eric's tail, right, actually. Like right on Eric's tail. So yeah, oh actually Rafa as well passes him and Dirksen and Tanabado and Fonderoli. So Joe actually come out in a heck a lot of traffic, eh? Man, Eric, so you have to remember Monaco, eh? Hashtag worst race of my life, man. Worst race of my life. Making these hot tires work. Dirksen and Rafa Caetano. G's, man. GG's, man. GG's. And they're fighting actually right now with Tanner Bordeaux, but Tanner obviously makes it work. Here comes Joe, 5-second penalty for HTX, this time not for Tepcom, but yeah, right past Caetano, Fondra as well, right past Caetano, right past Rafa, Rasta man, but further up in front, so yeah, Tap, great recovery drive by Tap to go up into P2, to keep his P2, because right now Joe's in traffic, and if Joe can't clear this traffic fast enough, then Tap certainly into P2. But that P3 man, very, very difficult to predict. And just the collision with Rafa Caetano that Sadaf had suffered massively ruined his race. So, ay. Okay, lap 12 of 31. So we've got, what, 19 laps to go? I think, if my math does me right, we've got 19 laps to go. So, right now, Joe's actually right there. Joe's right there. So, right now, this between Eric Little Things and Sadaf is for P4 right now. Unless, I don't know, something massive happens to Joe, like he gets a freaking 5-second penalty. I just realized, Mercedes did the thing, guys. Osama, guys, it's been Russell. القول قول الصوارم كي تسكر المظالم حتى الأراضي نسام رسول أهل الأجائب ما دنسوا ليهم أنا ذوقا وقد الضرائم وزانة البغي صالت فأين أهل الهواسم ناسوا بأن أبات لذود ذود الكشائم مد الذين بالخير أرشى الأعجم بالخير أرشى الأعجم. Okay, back to what we were talking about. I think Sadov's cooked here, innit? Mighty cooked. He's in a freaking Red Bull sandwich right now. Poor Sadov, man. Poor Sadov. He started I think the Mercedes was supposed to get 1-2, man. This is Portugal. This is their home, for real. But then again, I'm gonna take 5 seconds out of his finishing lap time, so you also have that. So, yeah. It's a shame that in this game you can't just take a penalty at the end of the race. You have to take it when you do your pit stop, which is I'm not a big fan of. Oh, I was thinking about the update. Yes, guys. So for those of you guys who haven't heard, Marco Pesca, the developer for Monoposto, it's basically like FI Overlord. He said that he is going to bring in like a few cars from 2000, all the regulations that have happened since 2000. So he has the 2000 cars, the 2005, 6, 7 cars, up to 2009, the 2009 to 2014 V8s, 2014 to 2017 V6 hybrids, the 2018 to 21 cars, the 21 to 25 cars, and the 22 to 25 cars rather, and the most recent cars. Oh, what the frick did I just see there? Was that that was dust. I thought I saw a car blowing up like fire or something. Anyway, here now with Joe, and actually Eric is right there as well, so let's see what happens here. Can Joe just make it past Sadov, make it look easy? Can the 2-time race winner go against the 0-time race winner and come out on top right now as he tries to contest for that P2 spot? Let's see. Joe could have just gotten run a bit wide there, but I don't think there'll be a problem with that. So coming now onto the main stage, you can just see the DRS detection line going down, then going up, then you find yourself on the straight, and you find yourself right there into P3 now. Okay, Canabado into P4. What can Sadov do? Sadov absolutely helpless, but I think he's gonna recharge his battery a bit and see what he can do on Eric Littlethings, who is now in P2, by the way. Not for long. Will Red Bull pull a Baku and Azerbaijan, which will be our next race, by the way? Will he pull an Azerbaijan 2018, crash into his teammate? They're both out. Joe goes round the outside, following Eric on the racing line as well, but he will make the move. He will try to make the move up into P2, succeeds. He doesn't try, he only succeeds. Sadov drops back a big 3 seconds actually on 9-lap old tires. So I think Tap pitted for softs, didn't he? So I think he just wanted to get a very good stint out on these tires because he knew Joe was coming for him. So right now Sadov should probably pit, try to pull the Tap, undercut them all. And he does. Eric as well pits. Oh wow, they listened. Can you believe they listened, guys? I have to wait 5 seconds to these pit crew. And what will they go for? Mediums? Or yes, they go for mediums. Okay, so which means that they'll have to pit again for their third pit stop. Where does Sadov come out? I swear, if you put Sadov out in traffic, that's gonna be crazy, bro. Like genuinely, it's gonna be top 5 craziest things of all time. Thankfully, Sadov does not get put out in direct traffic, and he only has Eric behind him. So let's see what Sadov does on the stint of medium tires with a very clean slate. Though because technically he did serve this penalty, but it was an unfair penalty, so I'm gonna still remove 5 seconds from his time at the end of the Grand Prix. Oh, 5-second penalty for Ocon for a collision with Dirksen. You can just see there. He's drifting. He's doing all sorts of moves. Joe's catching up, is he? No, Joe's not catching up. Joe's like a full. Like, he's got. Okay, okay. But still, he was trying to lap Dirksen and he couldn't lap Dirksen, so. Like, does it really count? No, it does not count. So so both Mercedes are gonna have 5 seconds from their times at the end of the race. I know I seem rigged, but it's all in the rules, guys. I've used this. I have precedent. I have precedent, which in English it means, for those of us who are not English speakers, precedent is using a rule, is applying a rule that you have already used before. Stop with the mafia. Stop with the mafia stuff, guys. I know it seems rigged for Mercedes. I know, but guys, the rule for if you get a penalty while overtaking back markers, it doesn't count. I've used it before. The rule for if your wheels tap and stuff, it's a racing incident, guys. I've used these rules before. I've played these games before. I said I played these games before. Okay, so Joe's violently catching right now. Ocon definitely should pit. Definitely should pit. I mean, he was still, yeah, you can say he was still ahead of him, but like, for how long was he going to be ahead? So he should have pitted while he still had the chance. Do you get me? Man, shut up. Man, Eric, man. Eric, man. You're not helping me right now. Tap's on Joe's tail right now, by the way. Just as a heads up. Tap is right on Joe's tail. Oh, his tire is already 3 laps old. Wow. Wow. And Ocon gonna be a bit safer this time round? Maybe? Oh, both Mercedes did the thing. The onto the DRS zone we go. The Ferrari's trying to park it on the racing line. What are you doing, man? What the heck is that? Oh yeah, Tap's overtaken Joe, but apparently he gets a 5-second. But I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I did not see that. What happened there? Where's Joe? I did not. I think I did not see that. Another one? Another one? Another one? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Are you guys seeing this? Have you guys seen? Oh wow! Oh wow! Like I'm so shocked. Es el tiburon aircon, straight into the wall. Penalty for track limits as well. What happened on that lap? He has to come right back into the pits to fix his front wing, but he'll have to wait for 10 seconds. Do you see how, wow, his race absolutely ruined now. So Tap from Jupiter now leads the race. Essentially, is Tap on for a second race win of the season and his 12th of his career. As of right now, it seems so. Really does seem so. Ocon's race absolutely ruined. I wonder what's happened there. What has happened? What happened to Ocon? He started on pole. This was supposed to be his race to win in Portugal. Okay. We'll watch. We'll see what happens, I guess. Goes on for medium tires. I think he should have gone for the hard tire. If that was me. That was me, because there's only 11 laps to go for the hard tire. So, okay, I guess. Oh, so that is into P3 as well, by the way. If you were wondering. Okay, I guess. Oh, Eric as well pitted, and he came out ahead of Ocon. Of course, he came out ahead of Ocon, but Tanabadol as well. Wow, fastest sector 3 for the Frenchman here. Just the wheel of fortune just took a massive spin, and it said, Ocon, you want to win. You want, because okay, generally speaking, I love the Portuguese Grand Prix. I wanted to win the Portuguese Grand Prix. I've never won the Portuguese Grand Prix before, so I wanted to win it. But now, okay, okay, I guess. Continuing on from that, don't know what that was, but continuing on from that, I don't know how to continue on from that. That's crazy. Anyway, Tap probably should pit, doesn't pit, stays out, actually gains time on Joe. So Tap's absolutely flying on these tires right now, whereas Joe, obviously he's on like 9, 10 lap old hard, so he's not gonna have much of a say in that. But okay, I guess. Okay, so judging Ocon's penalties, right? He got a 5-second penalty for hitting Eric Little Things, which I will sustain. And he got another 5-second penalty for track limits, right? Oh, I keep saying Esteban. I mean El Tiburon. So Tiburon Aircon, two 5-second penalties that added up to 10-second penalties. But I will revoke 5 seconds because technically it all adds up to 15 if you count the other penalty. So I'll remove 5 seconds of that from his time. So you better see where Ocon and Sadov finished because I'll remove 5 seconds from their time. The 5-second penalty from of tap from Jupiter on Joe. I don't know if I should remove it or if I should stay because I didn't see the incident at all. And anyone who posted right now, there's no way to rewind the camera, the footage, or whatever. So really, I don't know. Ask me, I don't know. I don't know. I think we should go to get. I think we should go to the garage. I think we should go to the garage. And what is Tap doing? He went to the garage. I don't know. Oh, it's a Fernando Alonso reference, by the way. So Tap's pitted, hopefully for hards or mediums, because that seems like that. Okay, he goes for mediums. Interesting choice, by the way. I'm very, very intrigued. Oh, Sadaf as well. No, he didn't pit. Okay. Is that a freaking Haas, bro? Who are you, bro? Who is? Are they battling Tap or what? No, they're not. He's not battling Tap. Why am I on Fondra? Yeah. And no radio for the rest of the 34 to go. If you speak to me every lap, if you speak to me every lap, I'll disconnect the radio. Okay. How's the balance? I don't know. GP2 engine? GP. This is like the far lens, bro. This is like the far lens. Do you see these guys here? Do you see these clowns here? These clowns here. Disqualified from Austria, gang. Disqualified from Austria, gang. Look at him. Okay, Eric made a move into the points. What about my Pidal? Can my Pidal Porcon do it? Porcon. Okay, Joe, finally, after like 57 million years, finally pits. Austria disqualification club. Yeah, guys. I think that Austria DSQ ruined our seasons. Like, now our seasons are ruined for the rest of time. Joe pits for soft tires. Soft tires. Okay, yeah. There's, what, 8 laps to go. But do you seriously think of going 8 laps on soft tires? Guys, soft tires. You cannot, like, wallah, you can't be serious. Oh, I think Chana Bottle's gonna go for the lead of the race now. Okay, not now, but man, Eric is so funny, guys. Eric is so funny right now. Like, I'm looking at chat right now. Eric is so funny. Eric, you're so funny. Keep being you, guys. Okay, so Chana Bottle in P2. I think he's gonna make the move now on Sadaf. Oh, round the outside. Clean. Sheesh. What a move right there. Oh, it's because Sadaf pitted. But still, very, very clean move. Very, very nice move. I think Sadaf will... I'm trying not to decay in menace for this awesome race. Yeah, this race is definitely something. Good? Maybe. Bad? Probably. Let's see, where does Fondra come up? I think Fondra will... Yeah, Fondra comes out ahead of Sadaf. Always, Sadaf is in traffic, but Sadaf will go for the hard tire till the end of the race. If I was him, I would go for the medium personally. If I was the one making the strategy calls, I'd go for the medium. Let's watch our most favorite driver here. I can't say the T word, but uh, 9, the number after 9, then 11. Okay? So 9, that word, okay? So we have our favorite driver here. He's already done a few operations. So let's see him go again. Oh, Tanabadol into... Okay, Tana only leads because... Yeah, the others pitted. So that's why he's leading. But he's pitting. Tana pits. Hopefully, if Renault get the strategy call right, he'll pit for medium. Oh, soft. Guys, what are we doing? What the are we doing here? What the are we doing here? What the are we doing here? Hard tires, hard tires. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just now seeing, guys. Round two. Let's go. And I'm just realizing Alcon uses in the game. Alcon uses Lewis, and Eric uses Max. Silverstone, 2021. Monza, 2021. Anyone? Anything you guys remember? Hungary, 2023. Do you guys remember any incidences between car number 44 and car number 33? Let's see. Let's see. What will happen between these two drivers here? By the way, there's a freaking lapped racing point thing. Bro thinks he's in the battle. So is Tanabado gonna make a move for the podium place? I think he started like P5 or something. He's now in contention for the freaking podium, bro. Good guy, man. This guy's so he's like Tanabado in game. He's such a clean racer, such a clean driver, such a chill guy. Like I honestly,